Hello, Emma. How are you doing today?
I am all right. How are you?
I am pretty good. And what seems to bring you to counseling today? What are we here for?
My father seems to be quite mentally addicted, and my family.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about what's going on at home? Tell me a little bit more about your story, who you are as a person. Give me a little rundown about all
Um,
that.
I'm 15. It's me, mom, my dad, and my sister who is in 8th grade. My parents were both military in the military, and my father uh, has severe PTSD from when he was living. And so now he drinks and yells at us up.
All right. Do you find that he's more of the verbally abusive towards you kids, or is it more towards you
It's
specifically?
more it's more solely me specifically and her
Okay.
when she
Okay. Now, aside from your dad and your problems and all of that, who are you as a person? I want to get to know you and be able to create this bond where we can be open as possible and be able to talk about anything and everything together. So, tell me a little bit more about who is Emma.
I like to read a lot. I am in high school and I have two best friends that I'm really close with. Um, I play golf and I am an artist. That's what helps me de-stress.
That's good. It's always good to find something to de stress, for sure.
Yes. But reading is my number one de-stress.
I love that. All right. And what do you think some of your strengths are as a person, as an individual?
I'd say I'm very independent in a good way. And I know what I want. And most of the time, I'm able to get
Okay.
and not negatively.
Right, right. Okay. All right. Well, based on you as a person and what you've told me about what you're going through, let's try and come up with some goals that we can get you through all of these problems and these issues that you're having. So, from this therapy, from this counseling, what do you want to happen from this?
Like to be able to find a way to confidently be able to talk my dad and not get so beat up with.
Okay. Do you find it hard to talk to him in any kind of way about anything?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to be able not to just talk about the specific issues, but be able to actually build that connection, have that any kind of conversation with him. All right.
Yes.
So let's figure out how we can do that. What are we gonna do about it? Let's figure out how we can get you to that point where you are able to feel confident enough to have just the simplest conversations with him. So first thing we could do is you can sit down and talk with both of your parents, not just your dad specifically, but be able to come in the door and say hi to your mom and then go straight to your dad. Try and spark up a conversation, see how you're able to get through a fluent conversation, not something big, just something little. Start there, and then we can build up and build up and build up and see where it goes from there. Now, with the verbal abuse, you could go one step further and you could possibly contact CPS and see, or have somebody else contact them and see if they can look into the situation, if it is a thing where you either need to get out or something needs to happen with dad, something like that. I don't know how comfortable you feel with that option, but that's definitely one option. The last option I have for you is you could possibly just do nothing and accept the way things are and stay to yourself. Do you focus on your spiritual self and yourself as a whole? That's definitely an option too. Those are some things that you can take home with you after this and see what you think is best for you as a person. And I think thinking about you specifically right now, since you're the one in counseling, I think thinking about your needs, your wants, what you need is the most important thing for us to figure out together. Sound good?
Yes.
All right. Last thing is, let's talk about some homework I want you to do. I want you to be able to go home and find a journal, find a notebook. It can be on your phone, a laptop. You can either type, write, talk. You could even talk journal. I think you need to write down all of your feelings, all your thoughts, all the craziness that's happening at home. Get it out of your head. Be able to get it outside of you and into the real world without actually having to have a conversation with somebody. Now, with me, obviously, you can always talk to me about anything. But it's definitely important for you to figure out a way to express those feelings without actually having to talk to somebody, but you can get them outside of you, but have them privately for yourself. And then I also want you to take some time alone, either in your room, if it's a nice day out, go to a little hill, go outside to a park, take a picnic, a blanket, something, your journal, your phone, music, anything. Take some time alone, pray and talk to God, and just figure out how that feels, being able to be in connection with God, and see if that helps any, being able to just express to Him as well how you're feeling and what you're going through. So how's that sound? Sound pretty good?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, I'm hoping next time we meet up, it'll be a much better you'll be in much better presence and you will be much happier. So
Thank you.
I'm glad we got to meet up, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night.
You as well.
Thank you. And